Today marks 1 year since two Duke Energy electrical substations were attacked in Moore County. Nearly 45,000 people were without power for 5 days, and an 87-year-old woman died because of this outage. And investigators are still looking for who's responsible. The FBI and Moore County Sheriff's Office are asking people to be on the lookout for this minivan. They believe it could lead to more information on the attack. WFMY News 2's Amber Lake has more on what Duke Energy is doing to prevent and protect substations from future attacks.
1 year later,
we have to continue to learn and get better and stay ahead of those threats.
Still no answers. Multiple shots were fired at two Duke Energy electrical substations about 10 miles apart in Moore County.
We want to see those responsible brought to justice for their actions.
Nearly 45,000 people were without power for 5 days. An 87-year-old woman died in her home due to the outage. Karen Zanelli had chronic lung disease and without power wasn't able to use her oxygen machine. Duke Energy says this attack impacted many. That's why they're using it as a learning experience.
Even as we were responding to those, we were already beginning to gather information about the event, lessons learned that we could apply to strengthen our existing multi-layered security strategy.
More than $500 million of improvements are planned over the next 4 years to increase security across the system. Duke Energy also established a dedicated team that's traveling around the region looking for ways to improve security and the process of bringing essential equipment in when needed.
To look at each station and figure out, what existing strengthening is already there, what things could we add to it, and what makes sense for that location.
As far as Moore County is concerned,
we added additional security measures to those substations. We added additional monitoring capabilities. And as we look at substations across our system, we really are looking at what is the right improvement to make. In some cases, it may be adding some form of self-healing capability or automated ability to reroute power.
The investigation is ongoing. The Moore County Sheriff's Office says they've pursued hundreds of leads. Sheriff Ronnie Fields says we are working diligently to hold those responsible accountable for their actions. The reward for information on who committed this attack is $100,000. Reporting in Greensboro, Amber Lake, WFMY News 2.